Hello, I'm Alvared. This is Alvared Collects. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing on this action figure. Red Shadow's Assault Trooper by Skeletron. Alright, let's take a look at the package. Here in the front we have a window. We can actually see the action figure. You can see the accessories that he's coming with. We also got a artwork here in the front of the action figure. Artwork continues to the side. Kind of cool. Here's a look at the back. Here we got another picture of the figure, and we have his file card giving who he is and a brief description on who he is. And then here's some other figures from the wave, and then ones that are coming up soon. Here's the side of the box. It says Red Shadows Assault Trooper, number 7. Bottom of the box, got the legal stuff. Alright, let's open them up, take a look. Okay, now we got the guy out of the box. So let's take a look. Here's a quick look of everything that he has here in the shell. He's got the figure here. We got an alternative head sculpt. We got the gun. We have a silencer, a knife, this cool backpack that actually carries a lot of the stuff. You got the bazooka here with the blast effects. Then we have another piece that can attach to this bazooka. Here's a little missile, a magazine, another pistol here, and then we got a blast effect. And he comes with alternate hand sculpts. Got like grasping a fist, and the ones that are on the figure are like trigger finger hands. And this here, this is the stand. This is kind of cool. I noticed it's got 3 pegs on it, and it's the shape of a triangle, and it's got the Skeletron logo on it. Pretty nice. All right, let's take this guy out and check out his articulation. Okay, here's the figure. He looks pretty good. I'm a huge fan of this red and black. It looks nice. The red is a nice shade, and he's got plenty of paint on this figure. At first, I was like, it's just the red and black figure, but there's other colors that are mixed in here once you take a closer look. But let's check out his articulation. It's probably pretty similar to most figures that are done in this style. So he can go his arms up. T-pose, pretty good. He does have bicep swivel. He's got double jointed elbows. His wrists swivels. Yep. He's got a little hinge in there. See how well you can see that. Got the hinge. Go back and forth. Alright, and then he's got the harness is gonna block some of it, but I'm just gonna leave it on. But he can go forward a little bit with the harness, and then he can go back. He does have waist swivel, and his leg articulation. Let me see. He does have drop down, so that's cool. He can kick forward that far. He can kick back that far. He does have double jointed knees. That's pretty good. I actually I did not really warm up this figure, and his joints are good out of the box, so that's pretty impressive. There's a lot of figures that I've had like in this style, like G.I. Joe Classified, where I had to warm them up a little bit just to get them going, but not this guy. He's pretty good. He's good out of the box. All right, so let's take a look at his head articulation. You can look down. You can look up a little bit. Of course, he can do side to side. You can spin him all the way around. He does have a little bit of tilt. Not bad. I think it's pretty good. All right, let's take a closer look at this guy's actual paint, because it's actually pretty impressive. So let's start off with the head. He's got the Skeletron logo on top. Not bad. Looks pretty clean. His eyes. He's got paint in there. His mask. It's got silver. His chest harness. It has plenty of paint. It's got gray, black, silver. These little canisters are also painted a different color. His gun holster has a different color. You can see here on the sides, he's got the black. Even has it on his collar right here. It's got a white stripe. So yeah, he's got plenty of paint. And even like I said, he's mostly red, but like he even has different shades of red on him. Like you can see here, there's like more of a maroonish color. And then the holster, the knife holster, it's got paint. His boots. At first you're just like, it's just a black boot. But once you really get in there, there is detail and there's paint in the detail. Like that strap. That strap is a different color. It's not the same color as the boot. And then his feet. Yeah, they got texture on them. And there's texture throughout this whole figure. Like his pants, his arms. You know, you could see here like the folds of his uniform. Even on the back. You can see the wrinkles in his pants. Alright, let's take a look at his foot articulation. I didn't go over that. So he can go up, he can go down, he can spin at the boot cut. That's awesome. I didn't even notice he had a boot cut, but he does. Yeah, let's see, does he have side to side? Yeah, he's got tilt. Yeah, good. Okay, also real quick before I move on, I wanted to show the different head sculpts, and I wanted to show something that I thought was pretty cool. So on this figure, you can actually remove this helmet. So that's pretty awesome. And you can have a different look. And this actually has a lot of texturing in the back, on the sides, and it's also got paint. So that's cool. Alright, we can do a head swap. Okay, and here's the alternate head. Very nice. It's got paint. It's got that Skeletron logo on there still. Looks pretty cool. I'm kind of tempted just to leave it on this one. I don't know. Something about this one, I really like it. Okay, let's move on to his accessories. Okay, here's his rifle. It's got a little bit of paint. It's got detail on it. It's also got the port in here on the lower half. Here's the magazine for it. Here's the handgun he comes with. A lot of detail on it, a little bit of paint, and it's also ported. Here's the silencer for the handgun. Later on I'll show you, there's actually a special place for this in the backpack that it comes with. Here's his knife. This actually will mount onto the rifle. Here's the blast effect that was included. This goes into the rifle, and it actually can fit into the handgun. It's just like a huge blast effect for a small gun. But, I mean, you can do it if you want. Here's the bazooka. Great detail on this thing. And it's got paint. It's got some, look at this. Even got blue on here, silver, red. Lots of detail. These blast effects are really good. Even has the front one. And this part, you can actually attach this little round right here into the tip. That way it looks like it's actually shooting out from the bazooka. Awesome. Here's his backpack. This thing's really cool. Lots of detail, lots of paint. And I want to point out that the Skeletron logo that's on this figure, on his backpack, on his chest, like, it's clean. There's not a lot of smudging. There's not a lot of paint run. It looks good. It looks good and clean. Like, these guys actually care about their product. It's got detail. It's got paint. It's got these things here on the side where you can attach probably the rifle. I'm not too sure how I'm going to figure these out, but I will. And then this is the part that was really impressive to me, the inside. Look at that. Lots of detail. Lots of detail. Here you can see it's got the rounds. It's got removable magazines. It's got an attachment that goes to the rifle. It's like the grenade launcher. You got 2 additional rounds for the bazooka. And they're actually removable. All of this is removable stuff. You could take these out. Look at that. You could take this out too. Let's see if I can get it out right here. Okay, here's the 2 magazines that were inside the backpack. Went ahead and removed them. They got paint. There's detail. You could see the round in there. Let me see if I can get closer. That's about as good as I can get. You can see the round in there. It's not painted, but it's still in there. Here's a part that attaches to the rifle. I'll show that in a minute. These are the ones I removed from the backpack. And then let's take a look at the backpack with everything taken out. Lots of detail. And a good amount of paint. So here on the rifle, you can take a look, and it has like the little holes on the bottom. Those little holes, those little ports are for the knife. You can get the knife, you attach it in there, it clips onto the barrel like that. Looks nice. The one thing I did notice that I had a problem with was that if you try to use the blast effect, you really can't. That's the only negative thing I could see about this. I cannot get this to fit in there with the knife. You probably could find another blast effect that would fit in here, but this one's not going to work, the one it comes with. So that's the only negative that I've seen so far. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe there's a different way of doing it, but that's what I've noticed. All right, and here, we've got the 2 ports. This has the 2 plugs. You plug it into the 2 ports. Just like that. And now you got the grenade launcher on the bottom. And this one, you actually can attach it to the barrel. You probably could find another one that would attach to this. It's just going to have a longer stem. Like, see, this one barely works. It's kind of off. But it does work where it was intended to be here in this one. So that's fine. And here I did want to show off the pistol with the silencer with the blast effect. So yeah, you could really add on to these weapons. That's cool. Let's take a look at his hands that he comes with. He does have a closed fist, and it's got 2 shades of black. He's got a matte black, and then he's got a gloss. And then he comes with this hand. Looks like it's meant to like help hold the rifle, or maybe if he can hold a grenade in it. Same thing. It's also matte black with the gloss black on it. And then the hands that the figure comes with, the trigger finger hands. Very practical. Very practical. Okay, and here's the figure size comparison. Here we have a Monster Force figure, and here we have a Valorous figure. And you can see this guy, he fits right in with him. Like, look at that, perfect height. And then also with him, very good height. I have a G.I. Joe classified figure. Same, I feel like he does match. This guy's a little taller than Spirit, but he does fit in with the line. Okay, and I did want to show off the Rubble-Skull next to this guy. He looks like he would pilot this thing, or at least he would be jumping out of it. I feel like this figure, he's pretty good. He's got a lot going on for him. And I just want to show how he looks next to it. Okay, and here's a look at the figure inside the Rubble-Skull. I know he's an assault trooper, so he may not really pilot this thing, but he does look really good in it. Okay, and that was my unboxing of this action figure, the Red Shadow Assault Trooper by Skeletron. And it's now time to bring in our official judge. Here she is, Miss Anya, what is she going to give this guy? This is going to be an easy thumbs up. This guy is excellent. I feel like he is worth every penny I paid for him. He was picked up for me by Roughshot at a convention. I think this guy was 40 bucks. It's pretty good for 40 bucks. He comes with a lot of stuff. The usage of his backpack, the way you can fit so much stuff on it, it's pretty cool. The paint, the detail on this guy, everything is there. Everything you would want from a figure, it's there. He's got the articulation. He's got the details. He's a really good figure. On Miss Anya here, she loves him. She's like blown away how awesome this guy is. Some figures, you know, they might have a bigger price tag than this guy. For 40 bucks, he's well worth it. All right, thanks for watching. Be good to yourself. Be good to each other. Eat your vegetables. Drink responsibly. Thank you.